guys, it's Shelby and Michelle with Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. New year, new trends, and we're going to talk about them today. Okay. And we're also going to revisit the trends that we predicted last year and see what came to pass. Trend number one, vintage and salvaged finds. So we have really embraced this. We did not in the past, but in the past year, maybe year and a half, Mom and I have really started estate sailing, treasure hunting, shopped at a couple antique malls. Yeah. But what I love about this is that it can be mixed with modern, it can be mid-century, it can be cottage, it can be farmhouse, but it adds character to...
Right. I think that was why we hadn't done it in the past. We just didn't learn how to mix those things together very well, and our friends have taught us.
Yeah.
And we love it because it just adds so much character and so much charm.
But I will say that is a good point, Mom, is that if you feel like when you try, we used to say, like, we have our friend Stephanie and our friend Michelle and our friend Shannon, and they have, like, their whole house is estate sale finds, and it's executed so well, and it doesn't feel cluttered, and it's honestly, it's pure magic. And Mom and I would try to do the same thing, but we hadn't practiced as much as them, and we hadn't gone as much as them, so it felt very discouraging at first. And then as we just let go of our perfectionism,
right,
and just embrace the character and the story of the items, and kind of trialed and errored it, like...
I think we really learned how to buy sophisticated pieces.
Yeah.
Some of our other things were a little more junky.
If you haven't had the best luck, never give up. We're working on it too. We're growing in this. This is a skill, and it's just for fun. Like, it's just meant to have fun.
Enjoyed it.
And what's cool is it's not the most expensive way to decorate your house.
Right.
So the second trend is the Moody color palette.
Oh, yes.
A lot of these bigger paint brands that they've put out their color of the year, and we're seeing these like
maybe green, browns, golds.
Yeah, stuff like that, which it's funny because it kind of leans into the vintage and salvage.
It does.
A lot of that is that color.
Dark navy is the best backdrop for wooden finds and things like that.
Yeah, so we have been loving that. Mom actually painted her guest room like a really deep green, Bear Pine Mountain, and we need some more time to find spaces to embrace this trend, because I really love it, but I wouldn't want to do it in a main space just for...
Well, we just like light and airy and brighter spaces.
Yeah.
So...
But if you can find a little nook, or maybe a guest room, or maybe a boy nursery.
A boy nursery.
So there's a lot of room for that. I really like trend number 3. It is less open floor plans.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you watch HGTV, House Hunters, and everyone's like, I want an open floor plan. Yes, but now we're seeing people, and they are creating, now I don't mean closed floor plan.
Right.
It's a floor plan that flows but has more dedicated spaces.
Right. This home I love because my husband always wants every room separate, and I like things to open and flow. This house is perfect for us because each room flows into the next, but they feel dedicated.
Yeah. Trend number 4, Mom and I really love this trend, but it is arches. So in my bathroom, I did arch mirrors. In Mom's bathroom design plan that hasn't been executed yet, she has an arch cabinet. And I just love that feature because it adds a little bit of character, but it's still soft.
And I like it because I feel like it's timeless.
Yeah.
This house has arches, and it's, 20-something years old. And so I just really think I took down the molding that made it more dated, and it opened up the whole house. I just love it.
Yeah.
Great for decorating.
Yeah. Arches are fun. So if you are, interested in that trend, or you're building a house, or you have any projects planned, I would try to embrace the arches because you could really do some fun with that. Trend number 5 is wall accents. So that is board and batten or shiplap, wallpaper,
painted walls. The issue we have with this trend is that we love everything.
Yeah.
And we can't make up our mind.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like for my master bedroom, I've been trying to decide, am I going to do like a more like picture frame molding, or do I want to do wallpaper?
We love all of it.
So many decisions, but no blank walls. But the cool thing about the molding, the millwork versus wallpaper, is that you can still keep it really simple. You can still do a white, but it adds interest to a space that might feel bland or like it had no character.
And these things are easily removable. I mean, if you feel like, we took it too far in certain decades and you just had to take it all down when it wasn't trending.
Yeah.
Really, if you just do a simple picture frame molding, it's easily removable and you're not married to it forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would really encourage you to just look at these lists and be like, what inspires me from this list so I can have fun in my home?
Right.
Earlier this week we did a home resolution list, and a lot of these, while we're making our resolutions, we're leaning into the trends that we feel like best fit us in our home. So I want you to take that perspective with you. And so I preface the 2021 trends with that because a lot of the 2021 trends are still trending today. I mean, all of them actually are trending, and I don't anticipate any of them going anywhere. So
a lot of times things will go for a decade.
Yeah. So if we do this every year, they're just going to pile up on top of each other.
Right.
And so our first trend for 2021 was nature inspired, which
still a thing.
It's not going anywhere. You see Mom's massive Philly fig tree. We have plants everywhere. We cut stems, whether for Christmas we were cutting evergreen. In the spring we'll cut something else. But
well, and we've always just said stone or wood features, any of these things that came out of the earth, this is what we decorate with. It's always going to be.
Yeah. Number 2 is a repeat, character infused, which basically goes vintage and salvage, character infused. It's all the same. I do think we're seeing it evolve. It was a little bit more mid-century before, and now we're going a little bit more cottage.
Or European.
Yeah, but honestly, mid-century is still a thing too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's, that is still, whatever character you choose, whatever century you embrace, character and vintage, check mark, still in trend. Number 3, warm woods. I think that's going even more than it was before.
Oh, absolutely.
So one of our last, Mom and I used to take on design clients. We no longer do that. We just share inspiration online. But one of our last clients, we did a wood island, a wood stain island. And it was kind of the beginning of the trend. And it was really hard for me to find inspiration for her.
Well, and it was very hard for her to embrace it because she hadn't updated her house for a number of years, 30 years. And so she felt like she was going backwards because she didn't really see that forward it was.
She had seen the dated orangey oak. And then when it was finished, she was like, I'm so glad you guys talked
her into it.
Yeah. But now I feel like if I was to go on Pinterest, I could have found 100 inspiration pics for her. That would be so easy. So the last thing we predicted for 2021 was playful and sophisticated. So pops of color. I think people are just embracing color, whether it's moody or bold. We're embracing color after lots and lots and lots of white. We're going white and gray, I would say. We went way, way crazy on the white and the grays, and now we want...
But it's safe if you just want to do a secondary bedroom like we're doing, and you can see if that's something that you like to bring into other areas of your home. Yeah.
But this is my favorite time of the year, just to see how people kind of switch up. Christmas pulled back. We had a really full home with Christmas. you pull it back, it almost feels like a blank canvas.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not, you still have furniture in it, but it's a fresh start.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what everyone takes on. I would love to hear your favorite trend, whether 2021 or 2022, in the comments below.
Yeah.
Close us out, Mom.
Yeah. So like and subscribe, share these videos with your friends, and we'll be executing some of these things that we talked about.
Yep.
Very soon.
We're taking on all the trends.
Next week.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We're going to go estate sailing.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay,
All right.
guys. Bye.
Bye.